Alright people, hello, how are you all doing? So, it is a bit later, it's almost 20 minutes until 8 o'clock, so it hasn't been an early rust or rotation this week, thank God. But, at least I'm here, at least we can talk about things before the rust or rotation actually happens this time. So, as we see, we've got all of these, let's just quickly refresh the SCM to get a good idea of what's sold. Now, last night we had 3 abnormal skins, that being the double door, the chainmail poncho, and of course the AK. Now let's just get a quick look at them. So alright, I don't think the numbers are adding up here. This was the same as last night. So if this has 16,171 estimated sales, if I look in the workshop, we have 16,800 current subscribers. So I think we've surpassed 17,000 sales now, is what I'm saying. With the chainmail poncho, yeah, the sales aren't adding up with the subscribers. So if we go check the subscribers, this has 16,471 subs. This is, yeah, that's got to be over 16,000, maybe 16,500. So in good time, this is probably going to end up with around 17,000 sales. And with the AK, let's get a quick look at this. Yeah. So this hasn't sold that much. This is looking at about 11,500 sales. This is looking at between 17 to 18,000 sales, and this is potentially looking at around 17,000 sales. So let's get to it. How well have all of these potentially been throughout the past week? This didn't sell as much as I was expecting. For the main skin, the skin that sold the most this week, I haven't seen that many sales. Like, do you remember when we had the Atomic Garage door with all of the other skins? That was about 2 weeks ago. That sold a lot. That was the standout skin. It's down by 16%. Oh, who would have guessed? But, yeah, nothing here has sold up to 20,000, which seems a bit relaxed. That's fine. We're going to be expecting this for quite a while. Maybe not for Halloween, so after today, next week, will be Halloween rust rotations, and there's some very interesting things in the pipeline. But anyway, how are all of these skins, these abnormal skins, looking at the moment? So, this appeared last night, Constellations Metal Double Door. It does look like Constellations is going to become a new collection. So, Kvency, the guy who also made Outer Planets, that's been very successful with the many deployables. Well, looks like he's going to try and turn this into a new collection. It looks cool. It sold alright. I think it'll do fine. And I did make a point about this last night with the when I was figuring out the abnormal prices. He started off the Outer Planets collection with the Outer Planets double sheet metal door. So it looks like we're going through the whole routine all over again. How much is that double sheet metal door selling for now, the Outer Planets one? Oh, you know, it's just selling for $8. Yep, sold for $3 in the store. Now it's selling for $8. So, and I did wanted to make an extra point because we discussed this last night as well. This storage room double door, we worried for it. We worried because we got this appearing literally the week after. We worried because we had a free Streamerland skin given out this past week with the Twitch drops. But no, only down by 7%. You know what? I want to no, I don't look at store. I want to look at it on the Steam market. Sorry about that. And on the Steam market, how many of them exist? Because we couldn't see this last night. 64, which is below average, which is fine because less likely for there to be people unloading their stock, dumping on the highest buy order. It has maintained a decent support, but this was a $2.49 skin, and of course it's not $2.49 anymore. But we are going downward with our prices at the moment. I'll look at the weapon barrel later to get a good idea of how things are looking at the moment, but prices are going down. We're heading into November, and then things are going to look a lot worse when we have the CSGO major going on. So this is still doing all right. So after seeing that, the storage room door, I'm not going to buy into this. So let's go take a look. Yeah, it's got the support there up to about $2.10, but exactly the same last week. We were the same with the storage room door. And now the storage room is down to about $2.30. So I'm going to stick with my buy orders. Chat, YouTube, maybe doing up to $2 buy orders is going to be alright. We don't have a massive, huge support for it at $2. But in good time, will this rise up in price? Is this a great potential for a long-term investment? Yes, 100%. If we do see more Constellation skins being accepted, I can only see this following the footsteps of Outer Planets, which flourished amazingly. And you know what? With SCM, I can show you that very quickly right now. So the last Outer Planet skin was July 7, the Locker. That sold over 33,000, still doing alright, still hanging on. The Outer Planets collection looks like this. Now, we are going through the bad times, but still, the vast majority of it is in the positive. That's good. That's nice. So yeah, these sold tons. These sold tons of stock, and they all flourished very nicely. So I expect this to potentially happen with the beginnings of the Constellations collection. So yeah, probably something you might want to buy when we start seeing very cheap prices in November. And remember, okay, anyway, when we see a CSGO major come out, and then eventually we might see the CSGO operation come out, prices are going to get very cheap on Steam for a while because everybody's going to be trying to sell up rather than buy. The balance of buying and selling won't be equal. There'll be more people trying to sell, and that of course means people undercutting each other, people really trying to sell things, and that of course leads to cheaper prices. But if you have money at the time, oh buddy, easy profits to be made, because you buy in during November, wait until the end of December, sell then, you've probably made double money in most things. I'm not kidding. If you attack the right things, you will make great profits. But I'm just giving you a nice heads up. We are expecting the CSGO Major, a possible CSGO operation, and of course winter sale. So winter Steam sale, cheap games. People sell up the skins to get money to buy cheap games. You understand. So we've got a lot of things potentially going to be affecting the Rust skins soon. But after that, everything's going to look very nice. The end of December, early January, best time to sell your skins, sell your items, whatever it is. So with this, it's a perfect example of something that looks like it has great potential, but you need to understand all of the context. It looks like it will be going below its Rust ore price, but in good time, it will flourish. But it's definitely going to take some time, and that's what happens with long-term investments. And now we've got the chainmail poncho. Now, again, context. What is there for this? This is a $1.99 poncho skin. We very recently just had a whole bunch of other ponchos appearing, as we can see. Both of the Arctic camo poncho and the blackout poncho are now starting to struggle. Blackout poncho now has 216 on the market. It does have a ton of support there, but where are all of these buy orders? 500 and $1.41. Alright, well, we got some very, very, very low ball buy orders there. That's a waste. That's pointless. No one's good. The possibility of ever seeing something sell for less than 10 cents is incredibly unlikely. And to request 100 at around that price is incredibly pointless. So, yeah, it's got a lot of buy orders, but the bulk of it is around $1.40. Is it going to go down to about $1.50? I did anticipate that. Yes, it very likely will. Much like what happened with the blackout Roadsign gloves last year, it'll go down to about $1.50. When it's the end of December, sells for around $4. Perfect. So, again, how likely are people going to be using ponchos? Well, they might want to start using them now because we've got a whole bunch of skins for them. But yep, with far too many sales leads to oversaturation, leads to tons of stock being thrown onto the market, leads to tons of big fat walls, lots of resistance, causing prices to go down and down and down. The support gets weaker and weaker. Remember when we had a 99-cent buy order here with like 300 requests? Where'd that go? It's all gone. But, you know, there are things that can potentially cause these skins to go up in price. It's when we see more of its collection potentially being accepted. And as we saw earlier this week and not too long ago, we saw the hide armor. Could we see the hide armor being accepted today? It's been quite some time, but we shall see, we shall see. So hide armor, could that be accepted today? There is still the potential for it. And then, of course, there was the bucket helmet. But this isn't the funny one. The funny one, I think he made this because people laughed at the original. And the original glows in the dark and looks like that. It's a bit wacky. Why would you have like a somewhat serious looking Arctic camouflage set and then have the goofy helmet? Why not save the goofy helmet for like Halloween or something? Or save it for Christmas. Turn it into a Christmas festive one. Demon, that's an idea out there for you. Why not turn it into a very goofy Christmas style helmet? That could work. Turn it into an eggnog bucket or something. You know, there's fun there. There's fun there. But yeah, with those suffering, what's there for this? Well, What have we seen in the Rust workshop? Legacy very recently made the chainmail armor burlap head wrap. And guys, that's looking to be pretty promising. That looks like if that got accepted today or sometime in the next 3-4 weeks, that's looking like it would definitely increase the demand for the chainmail poncho. The reactionary nature of the Rust economy. Just not with tier 3, tier 2 and clothing, but with like cheaper, fun, wacky things. Remember, this hasn't sold that much. This has sold less than half of compared to Arctic Camo and Blackout ponchos. So that means there's a lot less likely that we're going to potentially see oversaturation, less excess purchases, if you understand that. So this looks like it's got a great potential ahead of it if Mr. Legacy does get his head wrap accepted. And I did make the joke of, well, you could get burlap, so this was a Monday, you could get burlap shoes and make sabatons out of them. Leg armour, feet armour, you get the idea. There's a lot of potential to go with this if it gets accepted and if the creator commits to it. So that's the problem. Will we actually see these skins being accepted? We've been waiting on the Arctic Camo hide armor for quite some time now. Still hasn't been accepted. Very sad, but that's just the way it is sometimes. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, there is potential for that. And unfortunately, we now look at the AK-47, and we know how this usually plays out with AK-47 skins. Yeah, so quickly to look at the poncho. Poncho has almost 900 requests to buy. Buy order support going all the way up to about $1.40, $1.45. Yeah, it's kind of crept up to about $1.70, but will this last? Most likely no. Will it maintain a decent support at around $1.50? Yes. In good time towards the end of December, could this go above $2? Yes, it very well could. But we need to just wait and see how things play out. We can't judge this until another 2 weeks' time. That's normally when I'd say that's the best time to take a look at these skins and see how well they're performing then, and then decide how well it's going to do in the future. Okay, now we can talk about the AK. Now, of course, AK skins, not the most reliable investments. That's a problem. This has sold just around 11,000, not the best, but we do see a new AK skin pretty much every single week. And what did I mention last night? Oh, thank you for the follow. What did I mention last night? We are about to have Halloween. Halloween usually always has a Halloween AK-47 skin. We're about to potentially see a very interesting new looking AK-47 skin coming out soon. Do you honestly think people are going to be latched onto this? Do you honestly think people are going to stick with this? They're not going to. They're going to dump it. They're going to throw it into the Steam market and they're going to go get the new cool looking AK. And if you saw my Saturday skin showcase recently, we had a very cool looking glow in the dark AK in my hands, looking at it, shooting with it. It's not too easy to spot at night time as well. Very interesting design. I wouldn't be surprised if people would prefer to spend $3.49 on that than $3.49 on the Elite Crate AK. It's not your fault, the creator. It's just not in the best of positions right now, is it? And as we know, AK-47 skins just aren't in demand. When the new one comes out, it'll do alright for maybe a week, and then another one comes out the next week, and then they all go down in price. Down 51, down 46, down 61, down 49, down 53, down 52, down 53, down... Point made. They all end up at around $1. We are oversaturated with AK-47 skins. There's far too many. People don't care enough for them. This is the unfortunate truth. And how far back? Like, do the prices go up when we start hitting 2021? Well, you got the Fish AK, you got the Comics AK, but the vast majority of everything else, no. No. That's getting pumped. So, yeah, guys, it's unfortunate, but that is just the way things are. Too many skins for the item. Yeah, it's just people don't feel invested to keep a hold of it. They don't want to keep using it. They'll just get the new thing when the new thing appears, and when another new thing appears, they throw away the old new thing and get the new thing. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me it only has about 359 requests. Doesn't surprise me that the buy order support only goes up to $1. This is a $3.49 skin, and the buy order support mainly is only at around $1 because we have little faith with this. That's just the way things are. And I'm not kidding, there are some very interesting looking AK-47 skins in the Halloween collection at the moment. Keep an eye out. So, yeah, it's unfortunate for this guy. So we'll close that up, and let's just go take a look. Well, I got dumped on, so there you go. Pixel collection. Remember when I sat there and said, yeah, this is probably not going to be doing too well. People are going to be impatient with the pixel collection because we're probably not going to be seeing any armor for a while. Well, I just bought a bunch of pixel pants now. I wasn't expecting that. Well, there goes my money. So, will we see pixel armor at some point? Well, Divadan, congratulations. You were involved with TF2 Halloween recently. He got an unusual effect accepted. So it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing Divadan come back to Rust. Potentially, he might make some pixel armor. We'll wait and see. But that... I told you this would happen. I told you people were getting patient, waiting and waiting and waiting for the next pieces to appear for the Pixel collection, but it wasn't going to happen because the creator was involved with another game. So, let's just wait and see how things are. But as you can see, well, you probably can't because it's my currency, I bought these all for around $1.20 each, instead of buying them close to around $2 for what they sold for. And in good time, if we do see more Pixel armor appear eventually, in the workshop, speculation brews, if it does appear in the Rust rotation in the future, reactionary nature of the Rust economy. So, now we can talk about the collections we're waiting for today. Yay! So, Black Gold. We are still waiting for the Tier 2. So, just, here's the massive cope. We've been seeing these past few weeks, very randomly, some old skins being accepted. The Elite Crate AK came out a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, on the workshop, that is. The LR300 came out back in May. Guys, I'm not ruling it out, but yeah, if it doesn't come out this week, then that's when I'm going to kind of give up. We have, for the next 2 weeks after today, Halloween Rust rotations. The 20th and the 27th will be Halloween Rust rotations. I feel like this is the last chance for Black Gold Tier 2. So let's just do a quick refresh for the quantity, because you can't tell my prices, can you? So yeah, we also potentially could see JPEG Tier 3 appear today. Nothing's changed there. And Arctic Poncho. Will you get your new friends? Will you get your hide armor? Let's see. So that's in the pipeline. So we did our buy orders for that last night, but we do have buy orders to do for the stump. We have Poor Man's Cardboard Door, Body Bag Door, Venomous LR300, and a military double barrel shotgun. So we can look at them, and we can start making a good guess estimate to figure out what we might want to do for buy orders on these new skins. So, Stump Furnace sold very nicely, looks very cool. It's a very nice looking furnace in game. However, how well have all the previous newest furnaces done very recently? And there we go. Right, so that's happening. Let's not forget, we're probably going to be seeing some very interesting looking Halloween furnace skins soon. That's going to be happening fairly soon. So, is this going to be in everybody's mind? Like, is everybody going to want to keep this? Or are they going to sell it and get the new interesting looking, potentially new Halloween furnace skins? I'll have to show you in a minute because there's a very awesome looking one. Guys, I like it a lot, but I don't think it's going to maintain its price for a while. Again, look at all of these recent furnace skins. Except Fish. Fish is cool. But yeah, it's a very nice looking design. One of the best textures I've seen in a long time. But it's just most likely not going to hold its price. So the safest thing that I could do is do maybe $1. Around $1. Maybe 90 cents and $1.10. I can do 2 buy orders. So 90 cents to $1.10 seems safe. If you want to be a bit more aggressive, if you have the faith it's going to maintain its popularity, go a bit higher. But that's up to you. Now we got the Poor Man's Cardboard Door. It is a wood door. Yes, it says no loot inside. Very funny. Nice joke. Cool. Okay, so let's be serious. No, not a very good investment. Okay, but yes, it has a joke. It's pretty funny. Will that last? Probably not. 15,000 sales. It almost has as much as the Molten Visage wood door, which has a much more interesting glow-in-the-dark design. Which would you have? The glow-in-the-dark, insane-looking Molten Visage wood door, or the jokey one made out of cardboard? You know, different preferences, different personal taste. But I just... I don't think so. I don't think so. It's nice that it's sold a lot. Congratulations to the creator. I believe that's their first skin as well. But I don't think people are going to be wanting to invest into it. I don't think it's the best of investment either. I am probably going to do 80 to 90 cents on that. 80 to 90 cents. Right, body bag door. Very nice looking design here. Wasn't supposed to be a body bag door, but, you know, Face Punch likes to change names sometimes. It also, we probably already had science-based door before. So, what are we going to do? We've had quite a lot of sheet metal door skins this year. We've had a lot. We've had a lot. Hardly any sheet double doors, but tons and tons of... don't worry, that's the script. Yep, there you go. So... guys, I don't think so. 80 to 90 cents. The vast majority of these have gone down in price. Will they bump up towards the end of December? Probably. But even the glow-in-the-dark ones, even the toxic dragon metal door, my god, that's gotten cheap. That's definitely something I would consider buying into. I expect that to rise up in price as we enter late December, early January. But with this, it's a gimmick. I don't think so. 80 to 90 cents is what I'll do for that one. And now we have Venomous LR300. Well, we've had this problem. We've had this discussion many times. The availability of this gun in-game, it affects its gun price, or its gun demand. So, because this isn't super easy to get a hold of in-game, and because the vast majority of people would just prefer to use an AK-47, well... low gun demand equals low demand to use its skins equals low skin prices. So, do you honestly think that's going to maintain its $2 price? Oh, buddy, no. It's like the AK-47, but in a different way. It's going to end up at around $1 eventually. Yep. Well, not you. You sold for $5, but still very depressing to see this one sell for $1.61 now. Very depressing. So, with that, if it's going to end up at around $1 at some point, 90 cents. 90 cents seems perfectly fine. Buy it, get it for cheap, turn it into metal. Easy peasy. Sell the metal when prices are good. Yep, sounds nice. And then we've got the military double barrel shotgun. Right, this is looking to be fair in a prime position, much like its Python. So if you remember with the military collection, we saw earlier this year the military Python come out. It sold hardly anything. It was very cheap on the market for a while, but then someone came in and bought out a chunk of the stock. He quite literally bought out all of the stock. Do you see that jump? Boing, shut up. So for a while, it was doing quite alright because it was being controlled. Manipulated? Not really. He just bought out the stock. And what was left was only the listings that were higher up. I do believe he's still the guy that's sitting right here, offering $1.55, keeping the filter, keeping the support to keep it up, maintain its higher price. But will we actually see something similar happening with this double barrel shotgun? Well, maybe. But here's the problem, right? We've seen lots of double barrel shotguns this year. Weirdly, we haven't seen any pump shotgun skins this year. But anyway, just this year we've seen 8 skins. So 1, 2, 6. Yeah, okay, so 8 skins. This just, no, I just don't see the appeal of it, to be honest. I'm sorry to say. Like, with Cold Hunter double barrel shotgun, even though this has some great prospects for the future, in November time, I fully expect that Cold Hunter double barrel shotgun to rise up in price due to its collection and its theme, cold. So I expect that to slowly get bought out as we enter December time. Loads of people like to wear festive Santa, winter, cold themed skins, and I wouldn't be surprised if this rises up in price to follow suit, but I still expected it to go below its rush door price. So even though I could see this having great potential in the long term, it's still gone down by 30%. With this, I just don't see anything for it, unfortunately. It's got quite a big collection. Everybody wants military collection. Yeah, the weapons are so good. Not to sit there and say like in terms of its design. It's just the prices, the investment side of it. It's just not there. The armor's doing quite alright, but the weapons no. So that's that. That is me considering prices. I'll do 90 cents for that as well. So 90 cents for the double barrel shotgun, 90 cents for the Venom SLR 300, 80 to 90 cents for the body bag door, 80 to 90 cents for the cardboard door, and $1 for the stump furnace. Prices aren't looking good over the course of the next 8 weeks. Things are looking pretty bad for these next 8 weeks, guys. Be prepared. Be prepared for the slow declines in prices, and it's not going to get better until towards the end of December. So be prepared for this. I've been talking for quite some time, haven't I? But I wanted to get all of this out. I'm sure a lot of you understand what potentially will be happening. And of course, if you want to get the links for these skins, I'm on SCMM, just click Marketplace. Ta-da! It's alive, it's there. And as you can see, I've got all of them right there. Awesome. So, chat, YouTube, are you keeping an eye on the new skins that are rolling in? We're getting a whole bunch of Halloween skins. Oh my, look at you. See, I told you. Very cool looking furnace skins potentially coming out. There's a lot coming through. A lot. And if you want to see specifically all these Halloween skins, if you go onto the home page for the Rust workshop, go here, go collections, scroll down, look for TGG's Halloween 2022 contest entries link, click that. And at the moment we have a list of 48, very nice batch of skins. There's going to be more and more appearing soon. As the submissions keep rolling in. But where's that AK I was talking about? Very nice neon pumpkin armor double door this year. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets accepted. A pump shotgun, very nice. But here you go. I showed off this AK. That looks very, very, very nice in game. And I was impressed with the Nightmare Reptile as well. So, you know, we're talking about the Elite Crate. Oh, is it going to maintain its value? Well, look, I've got an awesome looking Reptile AK right there. I've got, what else? We have Cursed Wanderer, yeah. So guys, there's a lot of nice, interesting potential skins in the pipeline. You have to consider whether the current skins that we got in the current roster rotations, are they going to be maintaining their price, or are there similar items here that likely will get more attention the very second it appears? So lots of interesting lots of interesting door designs. Ghoul door, I keep showing this, but he looks so cool. He looks so cool. Shedmon, you did a very good job there. We've got a bearskin rug. You know, we don't hardly ever see any of them, do we? But maybe this Halloween. Very nice large box skins. There we go. Zombie furnace made by Jessin. Guys. Look at that. Beautiful. That is awesome. That is an awesome design, and I really hope that gets accepted as well. So, yeah. Do you think Stump's going to still maintain its price, or do you think everybody's going to move on to the next one? So, yeah. Remember, vote for all the skins that you like. Show your support. Let Face Punch know. You've got to vote for these skins. I'll pass it on to chat right now. There you go. Chat, make sure you vote for all the things that you like. Please do that. Please support your favourite skins. Help out the skin creators. And, of course, with YouTube, my chat right here as well. To get a good idea of when the Rust door rotates, keep refreshing accepted skins every now and then. Eventually it will appear. We also have SCMM, so there's the server. People asking questions, I'll sort that out in a minute. But SCMM bot will alert you when something is about to appear. When? I don't know. It happens whenever. At the moment it's 8 o'clock in the UK. It could happen now, it could happen in 5 minutes, it could happen in 10 minutes, it could happen in an hour, it could happen in 2 hours. It's whenever Face Punch feels like it. But this is the week, the last week until we start seeing Halloween skins. If we see Halloween skins this week, I'm going to be very confused. But it should be for the 20th and the 27th. So I feel like this is the last potential chance to see Black Gold Tier 2, or even JPEG Tier 3, or Arctic Camo Hide Armor. We'll see. But one last thing. Let's just see what's on the front page. Whiteout, as per usual. And let's go take a look at that trophy. Yeah, trophy watch. So, Twitch Rivals trophy only has 65 on the market at the moment. Lowest price is $111. Chat, YouTube, let me remind you over and over and over and over and over again, this is not special, this is not rare. The very second you buy that, you'll never ever be able to sell this again. It's a glitch. People are only ever able to sell these because of a glitch that happened for 2 hours. This isn't special. You very, 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 very likely will be able to get these again during the next Twitch Rivals that happens. This was given away for free. It's not worth $111. Now, yeah, some people have bought them. True. I feel very, very sorry for them. Alright? Someone actually went and bought one of these for about $110. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Guys, they're not worth this. It was never, ever supposed to be marketable or tradable. Only for those 2 hours. That is the reason why we still have a bunch of these left. These were all put on sale during those 2 hours, which you're able to do. You cannot relist these. Nobody can sell to these buy orders right here. It cannot be sold. But because these are already listed during that brief amount of time, they're still there. Do not buy these. Please, don't, alright? So, has Twitch ever dropped the same item twice? I wouldn't be surprised if we get another variant like this that also gives off the same effect. Maybe it would be Twitch Rivals Trophy 2, for example. It would be the exact same thing, but for the next event. And it would probably give off the same amount of comfort, which would make this null and void and pointless. But people seem to think, oh, rare item. No, it's not. It's not. It was given away for free. You literally only had to watch 1 hour of a Rust stream during this event to get this. That's not rare. That's not rare. Okay, so, people, I think I've discussed everything. We do anticipate, maybe next week, we might see the reintroduction of Halloween items. So here we go, all of these Halloween items. Some of them might not be brought back, which would cause their prices to go up. But if they are brought back next week, quite a lot of these will be going down in price. But the carvable pumpkin in its current position, if it sells in the Rust store again for $6.99, everybody's going to buy out all the cheap ones in the Steam market, making them eventually equalise to $6.99, the same as the Rust store. But, you know, they might lower its price. That very likely could happen. And the most likely answer would be maybe $5.99. But I still think it's going to be $6.99. Facepunch put a very big effort to promote this last year. They're doing competitions. The best carving you can do will give away $100 worth of skins to whoever has the best carvings, you know. They did that. But the point I'm trying to make is I do expect these two to be reintroduced next week, or potentially the week after that. I'll explain. I wouldn't be surprised if one of these three doesn't get brought back. I think this could be brought back. It could easily not be brought back, but they might introduce new things. Now, here's the extra thing. Very, very recently, the Skull Fire Pit and the Cursed Cauldron have had their fire. They have had their fire effects updated. The bubble green effect on the Cursed Cauldron has been updated. If these have been updated recently, I would be reasonably sure that these are probably going to get brought back this year. So if these both have had updates, these are likely going to get brought back. So that leaves us with one of these three, maybe one of these three. I highly doubt we'll see Scarecrow ever again. Candle Set, I'm pretty sure we're going to get back again. Door Knocker, I don't know. But yeah, we might see something absolutely brand new. But is it actually going to happen next week? Well, just to give you a quick heads up, last year, for the first Halloween week, we only got skins, no items. So we might not see the Halloween items next week. We might not. Okay, just pointing that out. All right. I think they only come out when the actual Halloween update comes out. So if the Halloween update does not come out next week, well, there you go. We're only going to get Halloween themed skins. So that's that. Chat, people, how are we all doing? Are you ready? Are you ready? We have to wait maybe another hour, maybe. We're going to do some giveaways now. We do this on stream every single week. We do some giveaways whilst we wait for the next Rust rotation. But for now, YouTube, we're going to skip ahead. Here we go. Are you going to sit there and tell me there is a Rust rotation right now? Okay. Yes! Yes! Alright, guys, Black Gold Tier 2. Okay, I think that giveaway's just going to have to wait for a little bit, gentlemen. We just got Black Gold Tier 2 and Skullkiller Roadsign gloves. I don't know what this is, but it's looking cool. And Constellations is becoming a new collection. How wonderful. What a glorious day. What a glorious day. So, Rust or Rotation, let's get all of these links back. Hello, people. How are you doing? How are you doing? And you know what we also need to take a look at? We need to take a look at Black Gold Tier 2. Black Gold Collection. I can't speak properly. I'm too happy. So, let's copy that. Let's go over to here. Paste over to you. JPEG. Oh no. Oh dear. Arctic. Oh no. Oh dear. How bad. How bad. BG new. Because, get a good idea. Get a quick look. Get a quick look at all of these quantities. Because they are going to disappear. And now... Yes! Right. Some fool earlier, maybe not here, no, not there. Some fool literally, where are we? Some fool did this. Oh, silly OnlyFans Bella Fawn. You fool, you've only made me more richer. And you, Walter Kvit. So, there we go. Nothing's there. And we've got to do our buy orders. So, chat, people, very sorry about that. That took a while, didn't it? Took about an hour and a half. But, hey, yeah, it's going to take a while. Come on. Show yourself. Show yourself to me. I need to buy the skins. We're going to get there. Chat. We hoped. We coped. But it's here. I'm gonna sell so much, gonna make so much money. Okay, I've got so much stuff that I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to sell it all too quickly. Now, again, you've got to be smart with this. Wait until they sell, then start selling your... No, wait until the vast majority of stock has been bought out, then start selling. So, black gold, how much do I have? Oh, buddy. Oh. We've got a complete collection now. All the core pieces, and it only took about, 6 weeks? 7? Yes. All right. Okay. Sorry for the reaction, but it's been a long wait. We've been waiting a long time. We deserve this, chat, don't we? So this is going to take a while. Let's specifically keep an eye on all of the individual things. So yeah. Price. Who's buying them out, chat? Who's going to jump in and buy out some black gold hoodies? Who's going to jump in and buy out some black gold pants? Huh? Yeah, we got quite a lot of resistance here. I think people have jumped in and started dumping them in anticipation of them potentially... 497... 49... No, that was already put there. If I check down here... Yeah, so that was already put there. So, if these big fat walls did not exist... these would flourish a whole lot better. But in good time, I reckon they're going to be removed or just destroyed. So, real quick look. Black Gold Hoodie has $272 on the market, $2.36 at the moment. Black Gold Pants currently has $4.96 on the market, $3.08. And Black Gold Chest Plate, $2.27 on the market, $1.99. And Black Gold Face Mask, $1.44 and $1.91. Now, each one has very clear signs of lots of big fat walls, resistance. It's a bit of a hurdle. It's a bit of an obstacle. 98 right there. Not looking good right there. So, do you remember what happened when we had the Skullkiller Tier 2 appear? We had far too many Skullkiller hoodie and pants on the market, and they never really got to rise up in price that much. Guys, be prepared, because some bad things might be happening, but I'm pretty sure loads of people are going to be jumping in. I should have alerted my server. 1 second. If I could just quickly go over to here and at Rust. here we go. Let's just quickly show this to everybody. Do you remember when we said this? Look, scmm will help you. It will alert you. There you go. Store update at Rust. Rotation has happened. We are still doing the giveaway, people. Don't worry, but we got to do this. Rotation. So, have the new skins appeared? That's what I'm kind of here for. Nobody's listed them on the Steam market. What a shame. But let's go quickly get a look over here. So, ta-da, they're all gone. New Rust or rotation. Let's get a quick sneak look at you. So remember, next week will be Halloween skins. And the vast majority of it is clothing and armour. Very, very nice. So, that was kind of expected. What did we see last week? Only one piece of clothing and armour. Chainmail. And then before that, what did we see? One piece of clothing and armour. So we've had a bit of a drought of clothing and armour. Well, here we go. We've got a big fat stack of it. Very nice, very cool, very nice, very cool. Yep, Constellations armour door. So this is the Apostate hoodie and pants. That's potentially a new collection. Congratulations there to Boris. No, wait, are you Boris? Eduardo? Are you another account? Oh, he's changed his name. Okay, so instead of being called Boris, you are now Eduardo. Very well. Black Gold, congratulations to Bad Trip. That was a long wait, wasn't it, buddy? Sir Q, congratulations in the return of your quarantine collection. And over to here, Horror Meow, congratulations in the continuation of your Skullkiller set. Unfortunately, the booties weren't accepted, but you could always make a version 2. And Kvency, as expected, you've been very lucky with your Outer Planets collection, and it looks like now you're starting a new collection. So, I did say that, chat. It looked like we might see Constellations play out exactly like Outer Planets, and yeah, it looks like that's exactly what's going on. Now, Apostate hoodie and pants are not abnormal. Quarantine SAR is not abnormal, and the Roadsign gloves are not abnormal. However, the Constellations armored door and the Black Gold Tier 2 is abnormal. I can see that because it instantly says here, oh, it's marketable. But yeah, anyway, so it's not. So that, they are abnormal. That's not abnormal. Can we get a quick Rust or rotation? No. Depression. Can we get the new skins? Here we go. So now I'm going to do the buy orders. I'll be back in a bit. Later. Right, there we go. There we go. So the new skins have appeared, and just to quickly verify this, and this, these aren't abnormal. No link, no link, no link, no link. And just to quickly verify, this, and this, they are abnormal. Link. And it's already got a thing there. Wonderful. Link, and a link. So we know what is and isn't abnormal. Got that all sorted. Now, what we should also do is figure out when did these skins get introduced to the Rust store. Not Rust store, sorry. Rust Workshop. I want us to find out what's old and what isn't. But let's just quickly get a good quick look and see the support for all of these skins. So, Stump Furnace, it's sold in the Rust store for $1.49. Buy orders going all the way up to just about $1. But then again, it's only just been about 10 minutes. Just about 10 minutes since the Rust store rotation. Poor Man's Cardboard Door, it's only got buy orders going all the way up to about 70 cents. Oh dear, oh dear. Body Bag Door, it's got buy orders going up to about 80 cents. Not a lot of support. Buy orders going up for the Venomous LR, going all the way up to about 89 cents there. And the Military Double Barrel Shotgun, it's only going up to about 90 cents. So I think everybody's taken my word for it. What I'm led to believe is all the other people that aren't watching the stream right here, right now, and whatnot, they aren't fully aware of what's happened. They aren't fully aware that the Rust rotation has happened. So not everybody's had the chance to do their buy orders. So let's just leave that for about 10-15 minutes as I talk about the new skins, and then we'll come back and give it another look. My apologies if I forget. Right, so let's go take a look at the bit over here. So, quick refresh. And I want to quickly see when all of these came out, because we know Black Gold Tier 2 is the skins this week that came out a long time ago. We're seeing some extra late picks happening recently. So, when did you come out? We only need to look at one of the pieces of Tier 2. This was introduced to the workshop towards the end of August. It has been waiting for 6 weeks, but that is our very old pick for this week. And then, Apostate, I do believe you are early. This is early, and I do believe this is typical or late. I'm not sure about this quarantine SAR. So, this was an early pick, literally posted about 2 or 3 days ago. Yep, congratulations to you, Mr. You used to be Boris, but now you're Eduardo, so congratulations. Constellations, yep, that was an early pick as well. That was put in literally just a few days ago. Skullkiller, you appeared on the 26th. I believe you are... here we go, I've got to figure this out. So last week would have been a typical pick. Week before that, it's a late pick. So that's a late pick. Congratulations to Horror Meow and Just Mouse. And SAR Quarantine is another very late pick. Very old. That came out on the workshop on the 21st of February. Congratulations to Sir Q and Candytron. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. And yeah, okay. So we've got very old, very old, very old, very old, then early, 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 and then old. So yeah. We don't have any typicals, but doesn't matter too much. We are happy with what we got right here. So now we can talk about finances. We can talk about what's going on. So black gold, we've been waiting for it for a long time. This is what it looked like about 3-4 hours ago. That's what it looked like about 3-4 hours ago. Actually, I might have refreshed it at the very beginning of this all. So this might have been like 2 hours ago. But anyway. Yeah, okay. The resistance is disappearing. I can't remember the number earlier. We did look at this. Oh, wait, hang on. I refreshed it earlier. So this had 386 earlier. Now there's 214. Wonderful. So the price is going up. It's getting bought out. Very, very nice. And 314 earlier, 497. We had about 500 earlier, so it's disappearing. Quantity down, prices up. The reactionary nature of the Rust economy. And then if we can just quickly take a look at the chest plate, 233, and black gold face mask, that would be 157. So chest plate, I don't think that's changed that much, but in good time it would. So yes, some are being bought. But what I'm led to believe is happening is the people with the very, very high quantities, they removed their listings and this guy's probably just reapplied them at a higher price. Nothing wrong with that, but personally, I would list them out in batches of 10 at different prices. Let the price increase flow. Let it have the momentum. Ride the wave. Don't block it. You kill the wave and it crashes and we don't get that wonderful momentum. So don't stop the momentum with a big fat quantity. Ride the momentum. And yeah, 228 there and 117 here. So this quantity is definitely going down, then the price is going up. Looking very, very nice. Yes, good. Right, so this has hardly any resistance. This is looking like it's going to easily shoot back up and above $2.49 again. In good time, very, very likely. So, guys, with these, the black gold tier 2, what are we going to think? What are we going to do? Well, here's the problem. This is the final core piece. This is the final core piece of the black gold. After this, what else is there? Nothing. There's nothing else that's going to cause that to go up in price. So this is something you have to be prepared for. This is something you really need to consider. However, it's a black collection. As we know, we've had Dragon Rage, we've had Blackout. Look at Blackout. How well has Blackout done over these past few years? It's done... kind of well. It's done great. In fact, we did have a recent Blackout skin. I could have done Poncho, but oh well, I'm over here. We can just see for ourselves. Blackout clothing and armour, yeah, they do be quite expensive. $17 there, $15 there, $21 there, $13 boots, $8.50 gloves, $3, $4.50, $13 there, $16 there. Yeah, Blackout's pretty expensive. Well, do you know what? Not everybody can afford that. But do you know what they can afford? Black gold. Black gold is not fully, completely, massively, insanely black, but it is like 99% black with gold trimming all around it. It's got more style to it. People can afford it. People are probably going to buy it out as time goes on. Now, let's remember, we do have bad times expected. We have the CSGO Major coming up. We have probably a surprise CSGO operation potentially coming up. We have the winter sale coming up. Guys, I wouldn't be surprised if this tier 2 armour does go below its rust or price. Think like the poncho. We had to relate it to the Roadsign gloves last year. It went down in price to around $1.50 in November time, but as we got to December, and as we hit post-Christmas, it sold for around $4 each. Guys, this black gold armour, I think, is going to go down ever so slightly for the next few weeks, and then when we hit post-Christmas, late December, early January, it's going to go whoop, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. Because Christmas time is the time where we get the most people playing. Everybody's out of school, people aren't working for about 2 weeks. People are going to be playing games. People are going to be playing Rust. Christmas money, get the money. Buy the skins. Oh, I can't afford Blackout. It's too expensive. Oh, look, an easy, affordable substitute. Bang, buy it. So I wouldn't be surprised if all of the black gold armour and clothing probably doubles in price. I would not be surprised in the slightest. And then next year, for the next post-Christmas, I wouldn't be surprised if that's doubled in price again. This is the cycle. Welcome. So, long-term investment, 100% yes. Black gold as a whole, yes. In the short term, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes below its rust ore price. Would not be surprised in the slightest. There's going to probably be a whole bunch of sales. Remember, the smartest thing to do, because it's abnormal, I don't need to rush into buying it. I can take my time. I can wait and do my abnormal buy orders, and then on the Thursday make a decision whether or not I want to buy some. I had that today. I could have been in a position where I could have bought some more Constellations double doors, but I didn't, because I get the feeling it's going to go below its rust ore price. So I'll just stick with my very strong buy order that I did last night. I could do the same with these. Guys, remember to always keep in check with the amount of sales we had with the tier 3 and the clothing. Alright? 26,000 sales for the hoodie. 24,600 for the pants. So on average, it looks like it's about 25,000. So if these don't go above 25,000, that's good. But the main thing we really care about is the kilt. That's what we care about most. That is the one thing that we are keeping an eye on the most, because that completes the set. The main ideal set. Tier 3 with hoodie and pants with the kilt. That's the ideal set. You don't care too much about the vest and the helmet, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if kilt probably sells maybe 50% more than the helmet and the vest. But with the neglect of not being desired as much, the helmet and the vest could very likely rise up in price very nicely in the future. We've seen that with Forest Raiders. We have seen that with Blackout. You saw it for yourself. Go look at Blackout. Look at Blackouts. Look at the vest and the helmet for the Blackout. We had tons of sales for the tier 3, but the vest and the helmet here selling for $16 and $13 because they had a lot less in comparison to these two. 56,000 sales, 57,000 sales, ridiculous. That had 31,000 sales and 28,000 sales. So yeah, you can see easily why some of these things flourished and why some of them didn't. So, cool. Blackout, I think I've said enough. I'm very happy. I'm sure you're happy too. We'll take a look. We will constantly keep an eye on that black gold progress, because I do think there's going to be too much resistance for it to really flow. So we'll see what happens there. Apostate hoodie. Right. New clothing and armour collection to look forward to. Congratulations to you, Mr. Eduardo. I've said that like 3 times already. We have a new collection to look out for. When one ends, so we no longer have any black gold core pieces to look forward to, all we have left now are JPEG, Pixel, and Apostate. So, Eduardo, you got to figure out now, what am I going to make next? I'd say tier 3. Go for Apostate tier 3. Don't make it like fully black. Make it very nice red and white or something, because we've already had a ton of black skins. So that would be my opinion. Really double down on the interesting red patch design and whatnot that you have there. Is that a skull? Is that a skull? Right, yeah. Get like a big red skull on the chest plate and stuff, like, and then the face mask. Oh mate, you could do a big red skull for the face mask. There's a lot of ideas there, but make it unique in comparison to what we've already had. If you make it too black, then it's going to get lost in the shuffle with all the other black substitutes, the blackout substitute. I got lost in my voice. Chat, this is not abnormal, but it's probably going to get a whole lot less attention in comparison to the black gold. Let's wait and see. Guys, if we do see more pieces of this collection coming out, then there's going to be great potential for it to rise up in price if we do see Apostate Tier 3 or Tier 2 appear at some point in the future. We know how this plays out. When a new core piece comes out, the pre-existing core pieces shoots up in price. I mean, that's exactly what we're seeing right here with black gold. Because this has appeared, mainly that, all of these are going up in price. Wow! 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 It's going up in price. How could that happen? Well, we know. So, yeah, that is looking like a potential very nice investment, but it's only the beginning. You know, if we don't see any apostate armor appearing after a long time, people get impatient, people start dumping. Do you need a nice example? Well, here you go. Take a look at this. Well, not that. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Kick, and Sergey, thank you very much for dumping these on me at a much cheaper price than what they sold for in the Rust store. But if you have the faith and you have the knowledge, you would potentially expect more pieces to appear. But do be prepared for that, chat. If we don't see any signs of more apostate armor appearing, then this very likely would start getting dumped. But if we do see more apostate armor appearing on the workshop, then yeah, it'll do very nicely. But there's a problem here. There's a problem. What's the problem? The next two Rust Store rotations will be Halloween only. It's going to be Halloween only skins. So we're not going to see apostate armor for a while. Remember that context. So if you can look at that and say, oh, I'm not sure what to do, a nice buy order couldn't hurt. Or wait until Thursday, make the purchase, or yeah, like don't bother buying these until you see how many have sold until Thursday. Then make a decision. That's the best answer I can give to you. All right? That's the best answer I can give to you. So think smarter about it. This is, yeah, we've got to keep an eye on it. That's all I can say. But that's definitely got great potential. And the ideas that Mr. Eduardo could do, we shall see. You've got to figure out, do people actually want it? But it doesn't matter, because when more pieces appear for a clothing armor collection, they still go up in price. So we saw low poly do really well because of that, and that wasn't super in demand, was it? Right. Skullkiller Roadsign gloves. Congratulations! More to the Skullkiller collection. Hurrah! So, that hasn't been doing super good recently, has it? But, in good time, I wouldn't be surprised, again, when we hit towards the end of December, post-Christmas time, I wouldn't be surprised if people want to run around in all blue. That sounds pretty appealing. So, yeah, this is suffering like most other skins. Skin prices are suffering now. They're going to slightly keep going down. Down. We saw this happen with the last CSGO Major. The next CSGO Major will be starting in 18 days' time. So, you've got to make a decision now. Do you want to sell up? Do you want to get your money? Do you want to be there and ready to potentially buy some super cheap things? Well, I've given you the word. Now this, as an investment, I mean, you take a look at all the most recent Roadsign gloves that have come out. Does it look super appealing? Black Gold's up in price. Berserker's up in price. Target's up in price. Copper's up in price. Dragon Rage is slightly down in price, but it was oversaturated. Guys, I think that's actually looking like probably a good investment, because again, if this is going to take up most of the attention, and this too, this is going to be just in the shadows of all of them, and with that, in good time, in the long term, that looks like it could be a very nice investment, because people do like Roadsign gloves, and it does have a pretty interesting design to it. Let's wait until Thursday. Again, I'm not going to tell you to rush into anything. You got to be smarter, alright? Being quick can work, but like you'd have to buy a skin now within the next 4 hours, I believe, and then you'd be able to sell it instantly when abnormals appear. It's weird. I don't do it because when loads of people do it, it's not super viable as a profit. So yeah, let's wait and see. I like to invest, and I like to hold on to things until the right time, and then I sell at the right time, and the right time is still another 2.5 months to go. So yeah. Constellations Armoured Door. So, Constellations is a full-fledged proper collection now. Cavency was very successful with his Outer Planets collection. Let's see what happens from here on now. We're probably going to see large boxes, sleeping bags. What else could there be? Double armoured door. We could see a sheet metal door. Maybe lockers. We shall see. Right. So, armoured door skin. What are we going to say about that? Unfortunately, over time, we've been seeing far too many single armoured door skins in all of 2022. It's bad. It's really bad. Now, you might sit there and say, oh, no, that's a good thing. Well, we used to hardly ever see them. And because we've seen so many just this year, they've all gone down in price. I mean, look, Outer Planets Armored Door is still down by 6%. Sorry about the weird flickering if you're seeing that on stream. It's because I have marbles on the background. It messes with things. So sorry about that if you're seeing that. Anyway, so Constellations Armored Door probably is much better off as a buy order. It's also abnormal. We can take our time. So this is probably going to suffer like the rest of these. But if Outer Planets is only down by 6%, this likely will be the same. And do you know what's going to happen to the Outer Planets Armored Door when times are good? It's going to go up in price. It's going to be in the positive. So I think Constellations will probably sell equally as much, around 15,000. And I reckon in good time it will be a nice investment. But short term, not good. Quarantine Sar, part of the Quarantine Collection. The Quarantine Collection returns. Good job, Mr. Sir Q. So, Quarantine Collection kind of was liked, but with no new skins fairly recently, it's kind of lost a lot of attention. The last one to come out in this collection came out back in January. Oh my! But with another random selection, maybe Sir Q will come back to it, add more. But Halloween is just next. So maybe not for a while. But SAR skins, this is a $1.99 SAR. What are we going to say? Well, SAR skins, even the blackout SAR's down by 19%. So, yeah, SARs are being used a whole lot. SARs are definitely being used a whole lot. But, sorry, I'm just reading chat. Sorry, chat. I am reading. I'll answer your questions in a minute. It's looking very awkward. I've just got raided. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that a lot. Mr. Papa Cubasso. There you go. That's for the YouTube. I advertised your stream. Again, PAPPAKUBASSO. There you go. Papa Cubasso. Alright, anyway. Semi-automatic rifles. They're not the best of investments. They have suffered. They have not done greatly, and as I said, even the Blackout SAR, probably the most perfect skin you could have for a SAR, not doing too good. Now, as I was trying to say, SARs are being used a whole lot more recently. Probably one of the most used used guns in-game. High gun usage, high demand to use the skins, higher skin prices, but we're not seeing that at the moment. And it's probably because, much like with the AK, we have far too many skins for this weapon, far too many skins, oversaturated with options. So, they do kind of hold their value though. When times are good, SAR skins sell well. When times are bad, SAR skins sell bad. Simple as. It's not too hard to grasp, is it? So, right. So let's just cut straight to it and make considerations for what you might want to invest into. Black Gold Tier 2 could suffer in the short term, but it is abnormal, so we don't need to rush into buying it. Let's wait until we do our buy orders, see the support, then make a consideration. It's not going to have any other new core piece come out, but in the long term, I do expect it to do very nicely. Chat, you could either do a very aggressive buy order, or you could just buy some. But let's wait and see until Thursday, then make a decision. Look at all the buy order support, look at all the prices. Is it going to keep up the price? Then make a decision. At the moment, I'm probably just going to do a very aggressive buy order. Because I have been picking up a ton of Tier 3 and clothing for the past few weeks, waiting for this to appear. And now I can sell it for a whole lot more. So let's wait this out. But yeah, in the long term, I do expect this to do very nicely. Apostate clothing is very 50-50. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down in price simply because we're very likely not going to be seeing the Apostate armor appearing for a while. We're not going to be seeing anything purely because Halloween is next week and the week after. So do be prepared for that. So investor impatience very likely will happen. And because these are only 99 cents, they might get bought too much as well. So I want to see how many have sold And I want to consider whether Eduardo, again, I've said it again, I want to see if he's going to actually be making it. Because remember, you could go to the workshop, you could read the comments, and you're going to see people saying, congrats, making a full kit. Well, there you go, 6 minutes ago. Thank you, Men of Science. Thanks. Yes, there is an idea. We'll try it. There you go. There's confirmation. He literally just said it. Thank you, Eduardo. We've got the insider info. There you go. So, it very likely will happen. Are you satisfied now, chat? YouTube, are you good? Right, so we've got that. In good time, we will get Apostate Tier 3 and Tier 2. Will it be accepted? We'll find out. But we've only got JPEG, Pixel, and Apostate to look forward to now. That's all we've got. Let's see what happens. Constellations Armador, I think, will do well in the long term, but in the short term, I think it is going to suffer. So if you want to buy it, you've got to run that risk. Instead, you could do a very aggressive buy order. That is abnormal as well. So we'll see what happens. As I said, Skullkiller looks like it's going to get neglected in terms of people aren't going to notice it compared to everything else here. That looks like the secret investment of the week. I think that's going to be probably the best thing to maybe go for, because I wouldn't be surprised if that sells less than 10,000 sales. Let's see what happens. But I'll say it once more. Roadsign skins, Roadsign gloves, Roadsign gloves that are part of a complete collection tend to do very nicely. So, yeah, we'll see. But that seems like probably the safest thing to go for. And the SAR skin, I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so. I don't think so. But in the long term, will it do all right? Oh, yeah, that will probably do very nicely. And now I'm getting a whole bunch of people messaging me. Hurrah, wonderful. So, yeah, that's my Discord. YouTube, chat, one more look. So, guys, I can't do a backflip right now. I'm talking about skins. While you're all here, please... Oh, yeah, thank you for that cool stuff. Much appreciated. So, one more check. Black gold. This is what it looked like earlier. Most notably, keep an eye on the quantities. And this is what it looks like now. There we go. Quantities down, prices up. Quantities down, prices up. There is no resistance. Did the guy listen to me? Good. Smart thinking. You let the momentum flow. Ride the momentum. Don't be a wall. Get on your surfboard and ride the wave. That's what you got to do. This is how it's going to flourish. Leave it until the weekend, then consider starting to sell now. These are going to get bought out. The price will rise. Let people have their fun. They have now got a complete collection. They want to wear it. They want to buy it. You're going to see these get bought out little by little, bit by bit. It's going to rise all the way up to $4. No resistance here. It's going to rise all the way up to $5. No resistance there. It's going to rise up to $6. It has a clear pathway with no major signs of resistance there. And the buy orders, they're going to keep piling up. They're going to keep rising up. And it's going to get better and better and better. And then over to here, we have 186 of these pants. We do have a 14 there, we do have a 12 there, but that's tiny in comparison to what we just saw earlier. It's going to ride the wave. All of this is going to get bought out bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit, and it's easily potentially go up to $6 as well. Cool, we like that. We want $6 pants. If you're rich, go buy them all out. And tier 3. So this hasn't changed much. It's still got 10 there, 34 there, 22 there. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. It is a bit awkward, but after that, it's pretty thin there. That could easily go up in price. Easily. So the less resistance, the easier it is to rise up in price. Again, no resistance here now. So I think people are being smart about it. They've removed their stock. It's now going to rise up in price. And at a perfectly reasonable time, then they're going to start selling it. Then the quantities will increase in the market. And that's the perfect way to do it. And then in the long term, post-Christmas time, it will probably go up even higher. Because after this week, it's probably going to go down in price. Probably. It most likely will. And then during November, wouldn't surprise me if it does go down in price again. But December, January, up in price. So it's going to go, it's going to go up, there. That's what's going to happen. So, job done. All good. We were looking forward to that. I don't have to cry anymore. I am complete. Black Gold's complete. We're happy. Let's just quickly go take a look at all of these skins. Actually, it's better off to look at over here. So, with more people now doing buy orders, Stump Furnace still kind of looks the same. It only has a $1 buy order. That's a bit awkward. And then Poor Man's Carbador, it's still the same. Body bag door, it's still the same. There's not a lot of support here. We have the Venomous LR300, still the same. Yep. Yeah. I'm a bit unsure about all of these new skins that have just become marketable. And with that, chat, I've told you once already. Now we've got to take a look. Keep an eye on the collections. We've got to keep an eye out for the Halloween skins. More and more and more are being submitted. Go keep an eye on TGG's Halloween collection list. So Halloween 2022 contest entries. More and more are appearing, being submitted. We're going to end up with about 100. Next week will be the first Halloween Rust or rotation for 2022. So yeah, we're all good now. So wonderful. I talked for quite a lot there. I've got a giveaway to do. Thank you for being patient with me, chat. We'll do that now. So, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And next week, Halloween. I look forward to it, and I hope you do too. Thank you. All good. So, hello. Cool. How long has it been? It's almost 20 minutes past 11. So, about 2 hours since the Rust or rotation. Let's just get a quick refresh. Get a good look at all of the skins currently. Black Gold clearly in the lead, as it's the most invested into. Yeah, not too surprised by this lineup. Not too surprised. Now let's just get another quick look at everything over here. So quantities, how are they looking? Yep, yeah. So this is normal. Yep, so they got bought out, and then people realised, well, hang on a minute, these are selling very well. Again, they're also all on the front page. So all of the Black Gold is on the front page. It's all been bought out. People noticed. People started to sell theirs again. So the quantity kind of evaporated, and then it went back up. Because people noticed that they're going up in price, and they started to sell theirs. This is normal. Now, into the weekend, are they going to keep going up in price? Probably. When people could actually sit down and play the game, then yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. So I just thought just do a nice quick recap, just get another look, another hour or so in. So yep, this didn't change much because they have these big fat quantities right there. Chest plate didn't really change much, but we did see the face mask go down to about 70 quantity. So that actually did flourish very nicely. Now, if I were to quickly refresh down here, so how many Black Gold face masks have sold in the past 24 hours? 159. How many chest plates have sold in the past 24 hours? 89. So yeah, not as many. But then with the clothing, so earlier we only saw 43 sell, but now it's changed to 453. So yeah, the clothing's selling a whole lot more. So those were the pants. Here's the hoodie. And 73 right there, but no, it's now 399. So yeah, and you can see that spike. Yeah, so lots sold, went up in price. Very, very nice. So yeah, that's normal. Reactionary nature of the Rust economy. And now we look forward to Halloween. And yes, this did just update. We've got more skins here now, and keep an eye on it because more and more will be appearing soon. So Halloween is next for the next 2 Rust or rotations. I look forward to it.